The Xiaomi box also includes a charging cable, charger, and phone case, while the Apple only has one cable. The Xiaomi 17 Pro's camera module is so large because it has a back screen. The iPhone 17 Pro is also so large because it looks like the Xiaomi. The Xiaomi's back screen can of course be used for selfies, and it also retains the animated cute pets, along with countdown, call music, and screen rotation. The key is that it can also play games, which makes playing games feel like a throwback. Regarding performance, the Apple score is 2.39 million, while the Xiaomi score without performance mode is 2.86 million. Because the iPhone 17 hasn't been optimized yet, it can only run at 60 frames per second. Let's briefly test its thermal performance. At room temperature of 25 degrees Celsius, after a game of Honor of Kings on Wi-Fi, the Apple's temperature reached 41 degrees Celsius, while the Xiaomi's reached 33 degrees Celsius. Using data mode, we played LOL, and after each game, the temperature remained at 35 degrees Celsius, slightly decreasing by 2 or 3 signals and switching back and forth between 4G and 5G. After exiting the elevator, the Xiaomi signal decreased by 1, but it recovered immediately. When using navigation in a shopping mall, the Xiaomi's loading speed is much faster. If you adjust the direction, the Apples will freeze for a moment, then freeze again, then return to normal. Regarding photography, the Xiaomi's main camera takes more appetizing photos of food, while the Apple's looks more natural. Without zooming in, the two are similar, but when zoomed in, the Apple's looks a bit blurry and noisy. Furthermore, the Xiaomi's telephoto frame is slightly more stable and has higher clarity. It's way ahead. Both phones have telephoto lenses, the Xiaomi boasting a 5x zoom and the iPhone an 8x. Detail is excellent with no excessive smearing or sharpening. The biggest difference is color rendering, with the iPhone appearing closer to life, while the Xiaomi's is more film-like. Regarding video, the iPhone's signature silky smooth zoom is equally smooth on this generation of Xiaomi. Check out the video samples. Third, both screens have a 120Hz refresh rate. The Xiaomi can enable an adaptive refresh rate in settings, which produces essentially the same effect as the iPhone's dynamic refresh rate. Fifth, regarding the operating system, one runs iOS 26 while the other runs HyperOS 3.0. The Xiaomi has finally managed to compete in terms of smoothness, but the iOS 26 generation has undergone significant changes from design to operation. I prefer the overall experience of the current generation of iOS. Sixth, the biggest difference between the two phones lies in their localized AI. What's in the photo? Super Island also has been greatly improved in the 17th series. In any scenario, you can call out Xiao to complete circle selection, marking, and jump recognition. This time it even provides you with some pre-processing, which is very efficient. It is indeed a big gap compared to Siri.